You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Perry. Today's Tuesday, November 11th, and here's what's up with the weather. Yesterday, the coldest day, at least the coldest morning, rather, since February 22nd. Makes sense, right? Because it's kind of like the latter part of winter. We're now at least going into the early part of winter. So it makes sense that there was some crossover there with temperatures like that. Now, with that in mind, it's probably not going to be 19 degrees for a solid week. Maybe like a couple weeks. We'll see what happens next weekend. But in any case, it is not 19 degrees outside this morning. In fact, this morning, it's like somewhere between 35 and 40 degrees, depending on what time you're getting out of the house. We are starting off mostly cloudy. By lunchtime, we should be able to get rid of a lot of the clouds, not all of them, but a lot of them. We're trying to clear skies out. Temperatures at lunchtime close to about 50 degrees, and we'll probably be in the upper 50s today. Today will, I think, end up being a little bit cooler than what I thought a day or so ago because of the thickness of the clouds and how long they're hanging around. It could get to 60, sure, but I think it's probably going to be in the 50s. And that would pretty much make it like a perfect November day, like a perfectly seasonable November day, highs in the middle to upper 50s. Once we get into tonight, not that bad. Temperatures for Wednesday morning, only going to be about 35 degrees to 40 out the door, and then I think it's like 65 for Wednesday. Should be very comfortable for Wednesday underneath a mostly sunny sky. Thursday, we're pushing 70, and it's only like 40 degrees on Thursday morning. Thursday's a perfect day. IMHO. Friday could also be considered a perfect day. IMHO, in my honest opinion, because it's like 50 in the morning, and then it's like 75 in the afternoon. A little breezy, very doable. And then Saturday, it's like 75 degrees again. I've removed the rain chance for Saturday. Saturday morning, it's like 55 degrees, and it's like 75 in the afternoon, partly cloudy skies. A little on the windy side, but still really comfortable conditions. And now, if you've been listening to my podcast episodes, I've been telling you there's a period early next week in which I just do not know what's going to happen. And anybody that tells you they know what's going to happen, they're lying to you or they're misunderstanding the situation. Because there's either going to be a cold front that comes through, or there's going to be a big storm system with a cold front that comes through. So the big storm system brings you better chance of rain and thunderstorms, in this case, maybe strong thunderstorms. And then it could also bring extra cold air to maybe get some brief wintry weather. Or a cold front just gives you a chance of rain. And I will say right now I'm leaning more toward just the cold front, the big storm solution, what we call it in the weather world, because it's a solution like a math problem. It's all a bunch of math. And so it's like this is the solution to it. The solution I'm going with right now is that it's a cold front, which brings a decent chance of rain and cooler temperatures. So Sunday could be somewhere between 50 and 60 degrees for the high, depending upon what this rain and cloud cover situation is in general. And then Monday looks like it's about 50 degrees. Chance of rain. Rain still there for Tuesday, about 50 for the high temperature. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, I'm going to slap another chance of rain on there. And Thursday may be a day in which we're stuck in the 40s as another storm system tries to come through there for next Thursday and Friday. And that one may have some stronger cold air behind it, which could keep temperatures in the 40s for much of the end of the week and into early next week there. So this is another warm week, and it really is fall weather. Again, the high temperatures, the average high temperatures for late September through November are it's like 70, lower 70s to upper 50s. So like we're getting all that. We're getting like 3 months worth of fall temperatures just in this week, gradually getting warmer. recapping the forecast. As you step out the door this morning, it's still going to be kind of cold, but not as cold as yesterday morning. About 35 this morning, upper 50s today, about 65 for tomorrow, about 65 to 70 for Thursday, close to 75 degrees for high temperatures on Friday and Saturday with overnight lows becoming warmer, near 50 and 60 degrees. A chance of rain Sunday through Tuesday, temperatures generally near 60 or in the 50s, depending upon the timing of the rain and everything like that. And then for the second half of next week, highs may only be near about 50 with another chance of rain moving through. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at West Weather. I know some of you have found this podcast because of my social media videos on TikTok and Instagram. Welcome. I appreciate you joining the listening. I've seen the numbers come up over the last week or so, and that is really great to see. So I hope you're enjoying the podcast. And keep on listening. I'll keep you updated. Have a good one.